Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord. But there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the flaming fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir.
Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away. What path lies before me? Here goes nothing.
I need a quick word.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey. Fine. What's on your mind?
Damn, it's good to be alive.
I'm ready.
Let's march!
My faith protects me.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes? Right now, your resolve feels firm, but there is no knowing how you will feel when the moment comes. You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join power.
We're under attack. Help me. Poor fucker.
Shall we dance?
Die, you liquid harborer!
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help. Death won't take me yet. Count on me.
I'm ready. Don't linger. Yestavki! Forfius!
Come quickly. I can't do this without you. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
That thing's not going to hold together much longer.
have made me your enemy. Friend of Gake, you will be cleansed.
To the skull.
What's next, I wonder?
Hurry! I can't hold them back alone.
Take your...
Have to keep pushing. No one stopped me yet. These boots have seen everything.
I need you, now. It's not over. Come to the skull. It's not over. Come to the skull.
Yankee is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. saved a child from a viper back in the Druid's Grove. You saved the Ursula Night Song from her soul cage. You let me live last time you were here, though it brought Blackhead's wrath upon you. Your continued existence as yourself, and not a mind flayer, should be all the proof you need. Now, help me.
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the Mind Flayer's awareness is everywhere. You blunder in its presence like a walk pup learning to walk.
You must be joking. I am telling you my thoughts directly into your head. But if you insist on taking a look for yourself, be my guest.
Nothing in your colorful existence to date could have prepared you for this. As the horror subsides, you are left with only one coherent thought. You must do whatever you can to subdue the Githyanki.
Happy? Now, join me. Fight! Together, we can turn the tide.
Soldier.
Destroy the honor ghost. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer, yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer, I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure, to a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals, unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed, and they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Blackith declared herself Queen of the Githyanki. Blackith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him, in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackith will be finished. No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prism was for. Containment. While my body was within the prism's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Lithid, a sworn enemy, just like me. You are already more Lithid than you realize. It has improved you. You seek to reverse an inevitable process, a process of evolution. When I first escaped from the Elder Brain, I too railed against the change. But the longer I have inhabited this form, the more it has grown on me. Even if my original body remained intact after I transformed, I would not return to it. Doing so would only impose limitations. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You too should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent Illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you. The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you, as I told you before. Two, why would I? You have done well with the limited form you have, but you would do far better as an Illithid. So, do you wish to evolve or not? You will be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial. You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss.
Even as you say the words, you feel a lurch of disappointment. Your mind bristles with Illithid potential. How could you be so cruel as to deny yourself what you want most in the world?
I felt that. It's your nature. You cannot fight it. So embrace it. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another. wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
A wave of disappointment, stronger than any you've ever felt. And then, stillness. You've resisted your illithid instincts. For now.
You are not ready yet. Keep hold of it then, until you are. It has enough vitality to further your evolution, and your allies. Perhaps you will be more inclined to try it when you see more of what our enemy can do. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain, and bring it under our control.
Let's move.
Someone there?
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Still breathing, despite everything. Open up. Time to press ahead. Cursed to put my hands on everything. I'm exhausted. Better find somewhere to camp soon. No one back home will ever believe this. Need to find a way forward.
Your parasite communes with Lae'zel's. Her heart races as she learns of the events inside the astral prism.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle, or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps. Orpheus is not just a Githyanki. He is Mother Gith's blood. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way. Vlaakith Karsivim Chrath Crashet. Only in Vlaakith may we find light. These were the first words I ever read on Tirsu slate, but they are no mere aphorism. They are law. They are creed, the root from which the 10,000 protocols stem. Forsake one protocol, and forsake Vlaakith. Forsake Vlaakith, and be the blood and meat which sates her dragons. If Voss speaks true, if Ascension is a lie, if tadpole purification is a fairy tale, then I have not sinned against Vlaakith. She has sinned against me. Obvious, you say. But does the dragon of the sky ever look to the worm and dream of crawling? I was taught but one way. The superior way, Vlaakith's way. Until now, I never thought Vlaakith a tyrant or me as a vassal. She was the source of my might, and I the envoy of her will. A warrior, a champion, a destroyer. Yes. I'd like time to think. We'll meet Kithrak Voss at Shares's Caress in Baldur's Gate. Until then, be vigilant. Vlaakith's eyes are upon us.
I need a moment for the 2 of us.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something?
Can't afford to stay idle. Looking ahead.
My faith will guide me.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. Here we go.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
to rest.
Baldur's Gate is right over the hills. And so is Cazador. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks. We will kill him, but there's more to it. Think about it. It sounds like Cazador, for all his evils, has gotten further than any of my kind ever have. He's on the verge of a miracle. This may be a beginning, not an end. I can see myself now. Lord, King, Master. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor. What's a handful of the wretch's servants? If they're anything like me when I was enslaved, they're all but begging for death anyway. After 200 years of shit, pure shit! I think I deserve something better. Look, I appreciate that. I'm very grateful, of course. All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it. If an opportunity arises for me to become a more magnificent bastard than I already am, why turn it down? Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more. And be finely positioned for yours truly to ascend. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazador has changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey. Keep your distance, darling.
There is work to do.
Can't give up now.
What's next?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Don't waste a step.
The city is close now. My former peers will be watching, no doubt. Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though. Wow. Thanks. My mum would like this. She's the best cook in the world. And she taught me, too. I'll look for her. I think she'll probably come soon. Thanks a lot.
I know, but you'll be in a big crazy bed soon.
Anything you want for supper. Everyone deserves all the treats your tummy can handle.
Never allowed sweet things right before bed.
Just one time, we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now. Can't talk. I'm sorry. The little one needs all of my attention. Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
I want to have a word.
Turn back, citizen. No passage in this direction. It's bloodier than a butcher's backyard out there. Piles of dead absolutists, and a few of our own as well. The cultists assaulted the gate, armed to the teeth trying to break in. They nearly had it too, before the Steel Watch intervened. For now, but I can't let you pass. We might have repelled an advance party, but they'll strike again.
Nearly there now. You see the city. Up on the hill.
It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
Seeing that for days. My feet hurt.
I know, little. But
What in the hell? If I was a Sharon lookout, this is the sort of place I'd wait around.
nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
Something over there. Let's see what this does. An ox again.
That might be worth a look.
capable. Not for you to know. Well, come close. Your mind to mine. Are you satisfied? Keep quiet, and you won't have to find out. Good little hero. Though, perhaps your better nature would extend a little further for little old me. I need to get into the city, but it's hard to shuffle your way to the front of the queue when you're, well, big as an ox. But what if I was smaller, more discreet? Maybe then a kind soul might bring me through, right in their little pocket. Ooh, this day has ended so much better than it started. Now, you don't worry about me. I'll be a good, quiet little apple you can tuck into the corner of your pack, just until we're inside the city walls. Hail, Cyric! I can't wait to get inside.
Taxes for you to protect us, not these intruders!
I'm paid to take down troublemakers, so don't make trouble.
Young lady, Shadowheart, a word.
Halt, citizen! This is a restricted area. Explain yourself.
The hell's are you doing in here? This is a bar, not a museum. Now get gone.
Oi! What in Helm's most holy name are you doing here, citizen? And I just want to see what Manet Nestor has to say to you. Come on, with me.
The hell's are you doing in here? This is a bar, not a museum. Now get gone.
Baldur.
Where did the wine sack get empty, Garrett?
Get somebody drunk at Mark.
I should speak up.
What? I'm bushed. I ran for days to get someplace safe and then found out I'm last in line to get in because I'm a hobgoblin. As if I could change that.
Christine is pretty fun.
Hail, friend. Fine day, isn't it? Forgive me, you're in no mood to talk about the weather. Your journey here was a hard one, no doubt. Is this your first time in Baldur's Gate? No offense intended, just being friendly. You won't find many others making the effort. Used to be you'd arrive knowing you'd a full belly and a warm bed waiting for you. Not anymore. These days, there's barely enough to go around. Add the refugees on top and, well, folk aren't feeling too generous. I've been asking myself the same question. I wouldn't be the first to interfere. Some well-to-dos in the city donated enough to see the newcomers right for the time being. Only they didn't bother helping everyone else. Locals going without while strangers feast. It stoked the fire, all right. Some Baldurians are kicking up a fuss round the front of the barn as we speak. If I wasn't wearing this uniform, I'd walk round there and teach them a lesson they'd never forget. What peace. If no one steps in, there'll be bodies piled high in the streets before long. Those refugees have been leeching on our city for too long. If we don't show them that we mean business, they'll bleed us dry. We need to march round the front and kill every last one of them. Let's see them eat our food with their guts on the floor. What do you say? Why does it matter? Innocence makes the blood run clearer.
So, you're the lick-spittle who crushed the Bone Lord's thrall. Have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Gortash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from. You'll need to bleed and carve this city if you want to turn him to grave meat. He shivers at the thought. When you find the Lordling, tell him Orin is watching.
So Orin is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
Christine didn't clean the cookware, Mother Mona.
Again. Garen, you know the
quicker than us. Wasn't thinking. Starving folk tend not to.
If they just lined up and taken...
We got here first, friend. You're welcome to whatever scraps we leave behind.
Look at that! Fine pie, broken and made. Mush.
You remember that spiced apple loaf we had in Waterdeep? Oh, the big one. Back off! I found these apples first.
Take the wood from the cart too. That'll be good for a fire.
That might be worth a look.
Savages, a lot of them.
We're as desperate as the rest of these savages. They just had the sense to move quicker than us.
For our people.
Then we should end it on our terms, not hiding in fear. Wait for the vampires to strike here.
And let them marshal all their strength against us. I do not like our chances.
Rechtei hathran rust. Frey valdisk durovna. Frey vald iskablast.
You've clearly walked into some kind of ceremony, but it's nothing that you recognize. You do recognize the language, however. These people are Gur, a tribe of monster hunters, just like the one you met in the Hag's Swamp.
Im orak. Nete. Grasin. Netra. So, the impossible spawn walks among us in the blazing sun. We have been looking for you. The last time your friend came to our camp, he stole our children, our future. When we sent Gandrel after you, we wanted to interrogate you, to discover how to save our children, and then destroy you. But things have changed. You have changed. Is it true you left your master? That you broke the spell that binds you to him?
Well, I mean, kind of. It's a long story, honestly.
Free. Not while his master still lives. But he has, perhaps, earned a second chance. We have tried to save our children once already, attacking Khazad-dûr's palace at first light. Even then, it was too well defended. But if his own spawn approached, someone he thought he could control, he would throw his doors open and welcome you in. And once inside, you could do what we could not. You could save the children you damned.
You don't know Khazad-dûr like I do. He's merciless. You want me to march into the lion's den and save your children? But I promise you, they're already dead. I spent 200 years bringing him victims. Each and every one was whisked away to be fed on that night.
But you never saw him feed yourself. He could keep prisoners for days before killing them. If our children are truly gone, then we ask for blood. I know you can understand that, Spawn.
I suppose. Yes. Yes. Revenge, I can do.
Thank you. From me and all my people. If you can do this, we will be in your debt. You have lived a life of violence and sin. You have stolen lives, broken families, and caused immeasurable grief. Doing this will not right those wrongs.
If you're trying to encourage me, you're failing abysmally.
But it will be a start. You may still be redeemed. Please go. Time is short, but we will see you again when it is done.
Must be exterminated. Nothing less will do.
And if our children still live,
who will stand between them and the innocent?
If we do nothing, the innocent will suffer just the same. We have no good choices.
Something over there.
Better not be cursed.
you're such a scaredy cat.
Packed bags for myself and the kids. Ready by the door. You should do the same.
I don't care how big they were. I'll give them a piece
There's
of
no
my
point arguing with the guards. We're not getting past that checkpoint without the right papers.
I wasn't thinking. Starving folk tend not to.
They just lined up and taken their fair share.
This was a wonderful idea. Just what we
With farmers, Chris. What are we gonna do in the city?
Pretty sure they'll need labourers to shore up the walls for you.
What? I'm not paid to debate with civilians.
No, we pay taxes for you.
Nice to be in a crowd of normal people for once. I'm paid to take down troublemakers. So don't.
I prefer
make
my
trouble.
company. Extraordinary.
Oh, thanks.
Don't thank me. Thank Gortash.
Excuse you.
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these squatters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property.
My point exactly.
They're like kobolds. You let one in and soon the place will be crawling with them.
Ye gods, this guy's begging to get smacked.
I'm a very magnanimous individual, but this is my home! Either they leave, or I'll make them. Fine, fine. They can stay. Just don't blame me when they turn on you like the mongrels they are.
I respect your hustle, sweetheart, but it won't work on me. You've stepped on the guild's toes, and we'd like a little something to make it better.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
I'd say you'll live to regret it, but honestly, I'm not so sure you'd live.
Eat it.
Let's turn someone inside out.
Need to act fast.
Cry about it.
There's blood in the air. Yes, here.
Talk to me. Onward.
hire. That's right.
At the ready.
There is so much wrong with that name.
Anything you want for supper. A lot of treats your tummy can handle.
A long way to go still.
What to do?
The possibilities are endless.
Best be on my way.
What's the worst that can happen if we get caught sneaking in? A few days in a jail cell? At least we'd have a bed.
Worst that can happen is one of those steel watchers stamping us into the dirt.
The absolute only will be here any day.
Scaredy cat.
Well, I say, stop fretting.
The circus of the last days has returned. See Dryads, Jin, and Dribbles the Clown back with a new act.
You want to let those thugs get away with this?
Those thugs work for the guild.
Everything you read in the
Get away with whatever they like.
That so-called army is handling no more than a couple of goblins and bugbears.
Don't have the strength to get to the city. Don't have the strength to face another 10-day on the road. We'll figure something out.
Hi! Welcome to the Rivington General. Browse carefully. The weapons are sharp.
There's more than one way to skin a
I'll
trestle.
give them a piece of my mind.
We'll find a way into the city.
Da, da, da.
Let alone buy papers to enter the city.
Never a dull moment.
Hi! Want a blade? Or a bow? Or a dagger? Or maybe a spear is more your thing? You look like you know how to use a spear. Buy a spear. What'd you say? Huh? Oh, yay!
Soldier.
Want more? Want less? Wanna sell? Wanna buy? You know where I am. Bye!
But they leave your ribs intact.
What a day.
an older one who took...
Let that be the end of it.
There.
Make things worse.
You want to let those thugs get away with this?
Those thugs work for the guild come to get into the city and play with
Don't
whatever they
have the
like.
strength to face another 10 day on the road. They'll figure something out.
Us praying, and the gods don't give a damn about it.
Crime scene not open to public by order of the Flaming Fist.
They were big and they were angry.
I don't care how big they were. I'll give them a piece of
Dude,
mind.
interesting.
The crying one weeps today. Our father Lorgan is dead. Murdered. I don't want to talk. My heart is in mourning.
Father Lorgan as you did, you would never hurt him. He had nothing to do with his death. I swear it. The priests will open the temple up again. You will see. They're good people, holy people.
Refugees. Outsiders.
Stellman is dead.
Sir, you need to stay.
This does not bode well.
Front page material.
That'll make a great headline.
Fascinating.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Well, do you have the means to support yourself? Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's Decree on Extraordinary Wartime Measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name? Oh, take it up with the Duke if you don't like it. Now, your name?
Well met, citizen.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
I am a Steel Watcher, citizen. Here to serve the people of Baldur's Gate in the name of Lord Enver Gortash.
State your business. Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still. The Watcher will communicate with our new intelligence directorate. They'll determine if you're a threat to the city. Upstanding citizens have no reason to fear. And you are an upstanding citizen, aren't you?
Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known.
Whoa. My engine, it's almost... I don't know... buzzing. Like it's paying attention.
Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers, and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die. Please comply now, citizen. I will interpret any further hesitation as resistance.
Eat this, you pile of junk!
Villains, take heed.
God damn it all!
Recovery is imminent.
Those bastards, or I'll have your heads!
Our readers will be outraged.
This unit is damaged.
Front page material.
This unit is damaged, citizen.
That'll make a great headline.
Hear me. Jerez's caress also has roots.
We are not staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
Pleasure house? And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his nose. Good boy.
Mate, you look like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art?
Oh, honey!
in a luxury. We don't need it. Almost painfully so. My body burned like the moon.
Up there, Danthalan's dancing axe. The Harper safe house Jahira mentioned.
They enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it.
How long do the effects last?
It depends on the person and their brain.
How about we settle on the Gondolians
wearing armor
I
to
recommend
meet my mother and father.
2 doses.
Tim, that seems like a lot.
Do you not wish to pleasure your fine maiden? To feel her fingers grip yours and kiss?
I'd give up a kidney for a tour of the Steelwatch Foundry.
If any of us would be so fortunate.
Imagine seeing a Watcher planet for the first time.
Leather-like.
My heart flutters at the thought.
Another quake. What's going on?
It's the Elder Ring. There's something happening to it.
Oh, they're taxing Watchers. Let the man breathe. That Watcher sent him flying.
Did you see how far that Watcher threw me?
You told me the armor was a
It
bomb.
legs.
It was. I could hardly believe you tried to climb up one, you madman.
we already out to fix it.
How else was I supposed to see the optics?
Armor to meet my mother and father.
What I wouldn't give to meet the Gondolian who invented the steel.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day. Ordination is what? Lord Gortash is becoming Archduke. All the peers came to pay regards. Yes, the Orphans Fund. You can pay me directly. I'll make sure to pass your gold to the orphans. I'm sure you will.
Gortash is to be proclaimed Archduke. His grip on the city tightens. Gaining access will not be easy. We must either earn an invitation or find a route where we can pass unnoticed.
To take? You're absolutely sure?
My good man.
What does it feel like?
In a word. My body burned like the noonday sun.
Well, we're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents, remember?
This armor was such a
Enjoyed
bargain.
it.
Can't return it.
Right. I had no less than 2 maidens and a bachelor clawing at my door the very next day. The labours are talking out their asses. Besides, our pantry is full.
There's food shortages, rationing, and we can't leave anything to chance.
How long do the effects last?
If it'll make you feel better, then fine. Depends on the person. 15 loaves it is.
Father, give me strength.
Do you not
Wearing
Oh,
to meet my mother and father.
feel her fingers grip yours and
What I wouldn't give to be the gold you invented.
stick to the list. Let them see
How delicious.
Armies, laces, they won't care about you. Please.
Hardly a challenge.
Patronage.
Yes, darling, it's very leather-like. Dinner with my parents,
Watch your back.
remember.
Certified not magically altered produce.
Like what?
Flavor
I don't know,
guaranteed.
but I'll know it when I see it.
Let's just stick to the list.
Admins are slaves. They won't care about stupid things.
Brothel, pleasure house, den of decadent delights. We can
Hear me.
get them.
I found so many victims for Cazador here. They're the kind of people no one would ever
Staying
miss.
in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and
What do you reckon, lad? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs? You burned your head recently. Didn't you spot them by the gate? Big metal bastards. Even bigger swords. It's all right, well, we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell you.
Not long before we leave scouring places like this.
honestly.
Bloody ages we spent hiking from Murren, and they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks! We're adventurous, damn it! The bridge god chatted some shite about a coronation. Couldn't really make head nor tail of it.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions.
Be brave.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again. Let me show you. Pleasure doing business.
What a charmer.
master plans to
I got kicked out of the temple.
dumped a lot of Candlekeeper. Maybe even are.
Let's get going.
Oh, I'm sure he has
You're
done.
not staying.
But I wouldn't dare.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again. Let me show you. Pleasure doing business. Circus would be more open to traders.
Can't slow down.
Like this, stupid bridge guards. Should have dumped a lot of them.
Want to start over. And I will gladly do so.
How's an adventurer supposed to do a damn job around here?
You think the master plan to expand?
Let's see.
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
Hear me.
Variant is the same without falls and such a prude.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone is your
Slow down, sweetie. Take a deep breath for me.
Almost
Yeah?
painfully so. My body burned like the noonday sun.
Fine fruits for refined taste buds.
Oh, the person with you.
Teresa's caress isn't interesting. Waiting your whistle.
Dancing. Buy a painting. Go on, treat yourself. Do come again.
Have a lot on your mind. In it. It'll make you feel better.
And
Don't
it-
worry.
Be honest. What do you think of the new look? I'm glad. Though, I don't think I'm quite done with the past yet. Not until I've been to Baldur's Gate. I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go. If by warm you perhaps mean a flaming arrow, I doubt they'll attack in public. No, I expect they'll point me in the right direction so I can face my reckoning away from prying eyes. Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend in amongst the crowds, and wait. Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees. I'd look wherever they're gathering.
It's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
The librarian does this thing with her whip where you're on all fours and...
Butter!
How long do you
honey,
It depends on the person.
We're shopping for dinner with my
How about we
parents.
settle on
Remember?
the Gondians and Gortash invented?
Very well.
Seems like
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Any job. Whatever you're working on, hope that fixes it for you.
Welcome to Danthilon's Dancing Axe. Our stock isn't used. It's tried and tested by the finest adventurers. Don't draw any trouble on old Enthar. He acts like he's up for it, but he's retired for a reason.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble establishment. How may I be of service?
Watch your back.
your father bless you.
Careful, I bite.
What's the story?
What I wouldn't give to be the Gondian who invented the steel watch.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble establishment. How may I be of service? Harpers. I'm afraid I serve a grubbier class of clientele than that. More chancers than champions, if you take my meaning. Present company excluded, I'm sure. No, I don't know any, Jahira, was it? Clothgrass. I know the taste all too well. You too, I'd wager. Fine, yes. You have the right place. But where's the leaf flicker herself? She wouldn't have revealed this place otherwise, which makes you one of the rare breed she does trust. Here's the key. The others are below, and bearing bad news by the looks of it. Thank you. Right, Sommy. You're on the door till our friends are done. Gods forbid we do any business today.
Dinner with my parents, remember?
This armor was such a bargain. We can't return it.
If it ain't broke, it's because we already helped you fix it.
What I wouldn't give to be the Gondian who invented the steel watch.
Actually, Gortash
invented the steel watch?
Fabulous sandal. It's perfect
No,
for a chef.
he merely offered patronage.
Whether you're
The
getting hammered or
Gondians
getting
built the
nailed,
steel watch.
we've got the tool for the job.
Yes, but they were
Told me the armor was involved.
which makes him the inventor. How about we say?
Give up a kidney for a tour of the steel watch foundry.
As if any of us would be so fortunate.
Imagine seeing your watch pass for the first time. Oh, what has ever thought?
It's stunning. It's very
One of them in a fight.
Quick step.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Let's get on with it.
I'd love to, thanks.
Moving. Don't touch me. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. With pleasure. Something over there.
Want to dance? Come on, let's go.
No time to dally. No time for dally.
Trust no one.
Hey, good looking.
All right, what now? Another step forward. What's hiding here?
Well, hello. Oh, for a skeleton key.
Still alive, so that's progress. How much further can I go?
A prison guard has spotted you. It's either lie or fight. Somehow, the guard buys your excuse. You're free to roam Worm's Rock Prison. Not for communal use, it seems. Best show some respect. Or some more cunning.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
What do you want? You're the one pestering old men in cages? Now scram with your sourpuss. You're disturbing my sitting time.
It's all that gruel he's been getting. He's hungrier than a farm ox after ploughing.
Had an uncle like that. Swore his outhouse was haunted. Turns out, there was a ghost in there. For real. Local wizard had to get rid of it.
So what? You're saying there could really be a dragon down there?
Hells if I know. Just saying that sometimes there's nothing stranger than truth.
What now? Should be easy.
Looking ahead. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Lord Gortash has been expecting your arrival. Please hold a moment.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorn. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. Of course. My Steel Watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Went through all that trouble to get inside, and now Gortash...
Tell them what happened.
I spoke to him and he says you entered the house before the fire started.
Is that blood? No, never mind. One day I'll catch a break.
My friend means to say is
I don't know, dear. I don't know. All we can do is be patient.
I almost believe this time.
Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Invented the steel watch.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Are the gods truly this petty?
I'll give it a shot.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Hells, not this again.
The brain appears to be resisting its masters. It's acting of its own will.
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your...
Fucking shapeshifter. She'll try to break our best asset, our trust. Fortunately, she's no match for our second best asset, me. Oh, come on. You don't mean that. Oh, fine. I'll be here eating dirt or whatever.
What's up for discussion?
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin? Gortash, do you mean? Those metal hunks do not obey a man who sees reason. There is no negotiating with the dead gods is chosen. They know only the language of punishment and pain. To make Baldur's Gate a safe haven, we'll first need to bathe Gortash and Orin in their own blood. That's the spirit.
needed.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way
At least
to
things
the
have stayed
audience
interesting.
chamber.
If not over, then through.
The city fell
Don't
under
like it.
Gortash's
You're
charms
not being
without him
paid to
casting
like it.
nary a
Seems
spell.
simple. If I were you, I'd focus on the job and leave the steel watchers to theirs.
Well, most people are idiots, Will. You can lure them into a dragon's maw if you promise a bag of sweets.
The people aren't stupid, Astarion. They're scared. Gortash provoked a damned war, and then promised them safety.
Safety, sweets, it's the same principle.
Make way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city. The Steel Watch appreciate your cooperation, citizen.
Dearest Patriarchs, dearest Raven Guard, but a moment. The Blade of Frontiers graces our halls, and he's wearing his devilish best.
My father. He's here.
My friend, forgive the cold welcome. My Steel Watchers are eager watchdogs, for the good of the people, I'm sure you understand. Lord Enver Gortash at your service. I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorm's, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I come to an understanding. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my Steel Watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
An ally could be useful, at least for now. And when he's no longer useful, well, we can dispose of him then.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
An imposter? But who in the hell's...
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. Before you do, come and witness, as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
I won't let anything happen. I'm not going inside.
Brothel? There's a house watch. I know you have. You didn't
I don't mind. Honestly.
delighted. What need for getting a real Let's rehearse this one more. Let's rehearse this one more.
Well, hello.
Still alive, so that's progress.
My palate needs cleansing.
Hope your soul is in good hands.
What have you done?
Let's rehearse this one.
Breathe deep and move. I'll give it a shot.
It must be exhausting to be so cynical.
Not as exhausting as all that boot kissing you've been doing.
What's your gripe with Selûne anyway, Shadowheart?
She betrayed her sister and ruined the balance of things. Imagine turning on those who love you for your own glory.
I have something to ask.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated. To the slaughter, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? I couldn't even fathom a guess. Though, I doubt we'll need to wait long for answers. Let's make camp when we're able. Mizora will be waiting. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Sharp as ever. Keeping pace.
All right, what now? can't give up now.
Sharp as ever.
Careful, I might.
Where am I needed?
Watch your back.
A hero at heart.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I'm here. I won't let
Starting to remember that Worm's Crossing has a bit of a reputation, doesn't it?
The Absolute's army plays huge. They won't care.
Seems like a lot.
Let's go to Calm's Guns. She has the most fabulous sentry. It's perfect for a show.
We all be allowed.
Any of us. This is our emergency. What's your power price? First time.
You told me the armor was a bargain.
Should mind.
Sound like you're speaking from experience, Will. Perhaps.
I wouldn't keep your contact waiting. Look, they might twitchy. Unless you're buying, then he can wait till the Soul Forge goes dark.
Defender of the people.
A pleasure. Jakira needs more friends like you.
No one stopped me yet.
Defender of the people.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. Have a lot on my mind, and, well, in it.
sharp as ever.
Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a fist and tell me what you were doing in the house.
Calm down, dear.
Well,
it won't happen, I swear.
Uncle Jump, stomping around.
I can't really clear
checking things out.
I'll not be afraid to like it. If I were you, I'd focus on my own job and leave the Steel Watchers to theirs.
What to do? Have to keep going. Moving ahead.
The people of Baldur's Gate livestock is now every criminal we have for the duration of the ongoing emergency. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment and, if necessary, obey the law.
Gallop.
Really won't feel it.
This is a parameters. That's what I was taught in the grotto. Do you know how badly those... Are the gods truly this petty?
Only Lord Gortash can protect us from the world-ending monstrosity of the Absolute. As the Absolute's forces, stock ever. No! We will be protected. And know the goal.
Once Gortash clears off the cultists, we'll still have to clean the rabble off the streets.
That was a long time. I wonder if my old things are still there. They could be of use to you.
I'm never eating at the oaths of again. What if there were bits?
I was joking. You really are that interesting.
I knew that. I thought you actually valued me as a person.
What do I think of Lord Gortash?
I don't know nothing. We were just standing there.
My face!
Look, Mama, look! It's so pretty!
Maya Fortio!
Gazette has a transcript of a conversation with Archduke Baldur.
Yeah, but I dared you first, so you have to go.
But nothing's happening. Oh, shit!
Fiend worship. I'm not trying to pick a fight, Will, but
I get it.
really seems like a blatantly ill-advised idea.
It's the furthest thing from my mind.
The devil's feet.
Besides, Sheriff, not all fiends are cut from the same scorched cloth.
How do they differ then? The number of forms? The exact timbre of their evil laugh?
Could be most anything. Their willingness to torment their travel partners with wisecracks, for example.
I don't need Never felt so liberated.
I want to have a word.
Thank the gods. I should have known you'd make it to the city all right. But you never know. I'm shocked by my good fortune, quite honestly. Rent is fair, and the setup is just what I need to start making a living again. Without you, I'd be dead in a ditch twice over. Instead, I have my own smithy in the city. At least, until the Absolute's army mows us down. But hey, anything could happen in the meantime. Optimism, right? Of course. Wouldn't be alive to hold them if it weren't for you.
Pride of the Gate. Blade at the ready.
shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Welcome to the lower city, where Baldur's Gate truly comes alive. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just when things were warming up.
Swift as my feet can carry me. Private word would be nice.
I made it back. I'm here. Thank the gods. Thank the gods. Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now or live 1,000 years in the Hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact. I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing. Thanks, soldier. Your support means I've got one less thing to worry about. That means a lot to me. You really are the best of the best. Of the best.
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
Absolutely not. We've hit our quota for mangy strays.
You don't? But... All right, I'll go. But you'll see. You should have said yes. You'll wish you said yes.
What's on your mind? Let's go, go, go.
What's cooking?
Well, she nodded at me.
Karlak, you're looking well.
Would be a lot better if you find a way to fix this engine, Damon.
I haven't stopped trying, but all roads lead to a dead end. Sorry, I didn't mean...
Never mind. Glad you're all right in any case. Nice forge you've got here.
Best I've had in years. Mistress of the house lets me operate from here for a fair price. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't happy.
Good. Someone should be.
Certainly. Shout if you need anything else.
Hey! Let's move. Moving in.
Wait! If you don't read the Gazette, now it's doubly so.
It's the least I can do. All this would have gone to waste otherwise.
Take it up with 9 fingers. She loves it when people complain. Even better when she gets to shut them up.
We've got lots of bread.
Probably best if I keep a low profile. They used to know me all too well at the Elf Song.
Wonder if our paths ever crossed in the before times. Were you always so sneaky?
I haven't survived for 2 centuries by being reckless, and I hope to survive at least 2 more.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is. With all this talk of war, what else are folk to do but drink? I reckon the murder we'd had something to do with it too. Got punters all intrigued. On that morbid note, what can I get you fine self? I tell you what, the murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's naught to worry about. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over. Top floor's all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well, don't sleep above a pub.
Hold up, citizen. This is a crime scene. No admit.
Stelmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? I met you before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
Absolutely not. We've hit our quota for mangy strays.
But I won't make it that long on my own.
Sing a song of Baldur, who founded Baldur's Gate. Empire golden, built on trade.
I don't have any stuff. But I can cook. Thank you, thank you. I won't get in the way, I promise.
Transformed, he fell there the succumbed as thread from leather ears, arose to conquer all. Now hope is gone, or so it seems, but game's not over yet. New cards are drawn, new hands are played, newcomers place above.
Shovel is bored. Shovel wants to murder Eyes.